Hi there. A short advice on developing your essay. In essay writing, the information used to give credence to your main point is called development. Because development indicates how deeply a student can think, it is a matter of great concern to colleges. It counts heavily. Development does not mean number of words, nor does development mean a range of evidence summoned to uphold a thesis. An essay can have 1,000 words and still be underdeveloped. Avoid verbal wastage. You do not need 3, 5, or a dozen supporting ideas. A superior development skill can be demonstrated with a single vivid example. Its depth counts. For example, if the question is democracy dying? You could use a single example, such as Mr. Finn's teaching style in room 202 develops the argument that democracy has no respect. Or you can develop your essay with numerous examples. You could present your thesis at the beginning and develop each paragraph with supporting statements and reiterate your thesis at the end. Each paragraph of your essay should contribute to the development of your main idea. It should contain facts, data, argument, testimony to collaborate your thesis. If you are unsure if a paragraph supports your idea, revise it. If you are perplexed, cross it out. A paragraph indentation signals the reader a change in thought or idea. It does not have to be a drastic change, but simply move the essay ahead one small step. What I have here is a guide to some transitions that you could use, and I'm sure you can, with a bit of thought, come up with your own. Let's go through this. When you show results, you can use as a result, as a consequence, consequently, therefore, thus, hence, accordingly. When you express a sequence or passing of time, you could say soon after, then, previously, meanwhile, in the meantime, later, at length, after a while, immediately, next. When you show proximity, you could use here, nearby, at this spot, near at hand, in this vicinity, on the opposite side, across from, adjacent to, not far from. When you conclude, finally, in short, in other words, in a word, to sum up, in conclusion, or in the end. Now remember, this is for use of transition, not writing your concluding paragraph. You cannot say finally or in conclusion when you are actually concluding your essay. When you add ideas, you can say in addition, furthermore, moreover, further, besides, to, also, and then to, again, next, secondly, equally important, and so on and so forth. I'm sure you can think of others. When you compare or contrast, you can say similarly, likewise, in comparison, in like manner, however, in contrast, conversely, on the other hand, but, nevertheless, and yet, even so, still. When you cite an example, you can say for example or for instance. When you want to reinforce an idea, you can say indeed, in fact, as a matter of fact, to be sure, of course, in any event, by all means. When you show results, you can say as a result, as a consequence, consequently, therefore, thus, hence, accordingly. Whenever you use a transition to tie one sentence to another, you do your readers a favor. You guarantee them a smooth trip through your essay. Otherwise, each sentence stands out like a disconnected link in a chain. Although many sentences won't contain transitions, if you have 3 or 4 sentences in succession without a link of some sort, you may leave the reader doubting if you even have a main point, or you may leave the reader wondering if the essay is worth reading. So thank you very much for listening. I hope this was helpful. I'll see you again. Goodbye.